I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I have absolutely no idea how we survived this long without a limited on Roblox. Like, think about this for a second. We have not had a new limited since back in February, and the current month is November. We went so long without limiteds and without any information on limiteds that there was a whole time where we all thought they were being completely removed. Though I'm pretty sure Roblox did tell us that limiteds aren't being cancelled or anything like that, but that was it. They didn't really give us any clues as to when the next limited would arrive or what it would be, just that they have no plans to stop making limiteds. But I am here to inform you guys that a miracle has very recently occurred. I was just minding my own business yesterday, probably scrolling through Twitter, when the holy notification popped up on my screen. Went limited Dominus formidulosus. You have no idea how long we have gone without seeing the words went limited or new limited on our screens. Well, I guess you do have some kind of idea, like I literally just told you that the last time was in February. Although I do think it's a slight shame that it was this Dominus that went limited. It's definitely not the worst hat that I've ever seen on Roblox, but I personally am not a fan of it at all for several reasons. But I know that a lot of people do actually like it, so I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. And at the same time, I don't really think there's any room for complaining at all. I think right now is just a time that we should celebrate the return of limiteds. That is assuming they don't just disappear on us for the next 10 months yet again. Can you guys imagine we all get incredibly excited for the long-awaited return of limiteds, and then they literally only make this one limited and then that was it? This is why I have said before, and I will continue to say, that I think it would greatly benefit Roblox a lot if they communicated with us more, or even spoke to us at all, because as you know, we literally get nothing right now. A few dev forum posts every now and then, but those are usually kind of vague in terms of information that we get. But when the UGC catalogue first got officially announced, a question was asked: does Roblox plan to allow developers to sell UGC accessories as limited and limited unique items? And will Roblox stop making new limited items? And the answer to this question may provide us all with a little bit of hope. So we obviously know that at this current time, limiteds isn't something UGC developers are able to create, but this is something we hope to open up as the UGC catalogue becomes available to more creators. So not only do I think UGC is one of the best things that has ever happened to Roblox, but imagine also giving those creators the ability to create and release actual limiteds. I feel like there is a way that that could very easily go wrong, but I think that's why they seem to be taking their time with giving them that ability. But now going back to the actual Dominus that we just got, it's quite obvious that it's supposed to be a Halloween Dominus, and I think the biggest thing that gives that away was the little pumpkins on either side of it. And if we head on over to good old Google Translate, Dominus formidulosus appears to simply just mean the scary, which I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is, but it's probably something along those lines. Then we have the description, Veni vidi teritus, which according to Google Translate means I came, I saw, I frightened, and again I'm really not sure if this is 100% accurate, but I'd say it's probably pretty close. Also, they have the genre of this hat set to horror, so that's just another big clue as to how and why this Dominus is all scary and Halloween themed. I should also mention that I have seen some incredibly mixed opinions on this hat, like completely disregarding the fact that it became a limited. Let's just quickly compare it to another Dominus. You can literally see so many significant differences straight away. On the pumpkin Dominus, the circles are a lot thicker and they even have spikes, which is kind of cool considering it's supposed to be under the genre of horror, and the feathers are also a lot different. The original feathers actually look somewhat like feathers, whereas the purple feathers on the new Dominus look more pointy and sharp, and they even slightly look like actual crystals rather than feathers. And then the original hood actually looks like a hood and has a little point in the middle, but once again the new one is different, with this one having no point at all, and it seems like even the overall shape of it is a lot different, and I think that's the biggest thing that actually makes me dislike this Dominus. It just seems kind of fat and squished down, and especially compared to all the other Dominuses. Like, go ahead and turn this hat on to the side, it literally looks like a loaf of bread, and I get the whole point of the little red dot eyes is for it to be spooky Halloween Dominus, but I feel like it looks much better without them. I don't know if it's just me, but the eyes look really strange and probably more funny than and scary. Although even after saying all of that negative stuff about it, I do have to admit that from the front, it isn't even half as bad as I was just saying. And if we head on over to my friend's Roblox profile, we can see that he owns the hat and he is currently wearing the hat. And actually seeing it on someone's head, I can say that it really does look so much better. So I feel like it could just be the way the thumbnail of the Dominus is angled, like it really doesn't do it justice. But I suppose it doesn't really matter at this point. Like I said, there's not really any room for negativity in a situation like this, because this is, as I stated, a holy miracle from the Roblox gods. Our first limited item in around 9 months. Let's just enjoy this and celebrate the lovely occasion. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of us finally getting a new limited and what you think of this new Dominus. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.